Israel, Ethiopia, Sudan, Kushima, you know, when he me So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. Where what you're shown.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Ethiopia, Sudan, what you're shown.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
It's a war bus of person on my booty. Yeah, Timon. As all my who adia, yeah, been up for so. Let me have because this partner. Almost 5. I have war minded that. Some cassette said, I deal with ya de back, no mano, and a son of me who be. So almost said, as I make a bois. Yeah, almost Cassandra and Cassette. I deal with the buy or man will be enough for so bad. Why cry me, man? Yes. Oh, man, yeah, team. It is a war bus of person on my mutifua. Yeah, Tim anymore. As all my who adia, yeah, been up for so. No, they be a cassette and this partner. Almost 5. I have war minded that. So, more cassette said, I deal with ya de back, no mano, and a son of us will me who be. So almost said, as I make a bois. Yeah, almost Cassandra and cassette. I deal with any buy or man will be enough for so bad.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
We say, when we see a tin year Masua, Bibiti said Docolo. And then you do your station, yet team. Now, about Docolo 5, 6, 7, go to bonus. One month this way. Now, almost no one send 7 city, 10 city, won't go so young. And when Jesus said, who can say? Ubati Lord first say see am adrabani an obeto aduane din ebe han and a second already na yensusu say yeyi one city nan kabane so beto laticity beam atu water
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yebeti Lord first say see ya yebehwe up to 15th. DVL for charges a woman beba. What the name now, you can in see any. Never say yan to Lord Fema, yan tesu, ya better so. Sabasa yan tesu, near many now. The Bamne now. No mom say you go so well, I drive for cocoa. Baby a petrol Bruno. Young driver from paying for any abre. Wa, over to Lord Femo, and be asking you many people soon to tune. Yahunua, ya bet you am a police. Young ma banning the pebi amateur. Young driver from paying for an answer because baby a petrol in the room. Maybe we get a taxi. So what the taxi here, 200 cedi a day. What me the whole day. And you to 200 1 2 days would be a juma. Now your income this cut the amount. No one can say who could show you. And the other best saying my driver for mutia in the say. Yen kasi ye tiso. No my friend 1 year no. I'm copying 15th up to 20th. Say you won't charges abandon better to any maso. No, but say yen tiso ya better so. Eba say yen tesu ya be maintain price na so a ye ne yen papa ne union so nyina be hia ne ye de yen boys ababonte na say de yen ka say ye tesu ye.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Informal sector pension pay. It's our economy, so also equal pensioner. Them ones who want the straight pension, no, also a better pension, also what come out to him. President Mahama Sababaman country on there. Them teacher for, nurse for, where you man as a Bosomusan, what for pensioner, what the pension paid, or they should say the bar, offered informal sector pension pay. It's our economy, so also equal pensioner. Them ones who want the straight pension, no, also a better pension, also what come out to him. President Mahama Sababaman country on there.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Now, Rice Ghana name. Mimi dear, migrant. Mimi dear, me no migrant. But as I say, cool, as my means, me can't be migrant to cool agony. The goal is to say, take care, no, and yard papa. Now, didn't hear the goal is to say, take care, and yard papa, they say, of grandpa, and you rock. 70 years to say, Rama Hama, upon a prayer ye come up. And very first, why you be a giant, and I say, why you be at us. Media margin, but cool not generally say, why you be a giant. Which now Rice Ghana name. Mimi dear, migrant. Mimi dear, me no migrant. But as I say, cool, as my means, me can't be migrant to cool agony. The goal is to say, take care, no, and yard papa. Now, didn't hear the goal is to say, take care, and yard papa, they say, of grandpa, and you rock. 70 years to say, Rama Hama, upon a prayer ye come up. And very first, why you be a giant, and I say, why you be at us. Media margin, but cool not generally say, why you be a giant.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
28 elections. It was my and conform na say be omo di atem say decision mama ko take a big party no, and I'm happy say majority of our party members and the general public no now sees the wisdom say you taking side decision and say you into presidential elections in them. Oh my, we be by January 31st. Now ye can before be a obedi party name. Ye tuning area say be camp be any will be. Omi nkotra radio so nkokasa nkoye campaign ama candidate A or candidate B if you be any ho afede na party ni metime nya hoden ai normal ya shase ye hyehyɛ no na etime ahyehyɛ ne yie o man so ye no free ho 2025 na nso so ye tena se hu sɛ ye party constitution no be bia ye dru no na ye se sakram nti o kai July ye kohyia wo Lagos ema ye amendment the donor or constitution. There are about 4 critical amendments be and say inclusion be the kind of constitution wa. I can tell you say a big party ni pa going forward. First one, the friend communications committee. We know meet my council because they share constitution. We know they are a secret be. Sure. Over the years, no, called and comfortable and people, they said, a communication, they be anonymous. They be an say, we are always in the defense state. They be your opponent for the custom to you, so near try to be defended. It will be crying, you struggle to defend. A bit too Iraq for. Sure, 2008 elections yeko. In spite of MPP near Juma ya yenina free maternal care, national health insurance, school feeding near Diaba, national youth employment program yano. Yeko elections. Propaganda NDC for the banana no shepa. Obekaya, yesi rakofo ne MPP about Tom was good. Akufa. A man call for quite the account be by say MPP for ministers. Omunsha account a omuwo. A talk of fashion. I'm a NDC for winning 2008 elections. Me I mean you have to talk of vetting. Ibusanas are. What can say Rakofa or Tom man good in Yano? What has Makai? Also with the near politics get annoy. But no. What my customer my tongue of waiting I'm a the winning elections. Yako 2024. Sa pepe. Yere Kufa the MPP LGBTQ. Memma da obana obada o man penin anadan kwakufa o for sunti o be so be sai sa bill no NDC abamba ira mahama acha 2 months 3 months o be sai bill no eto asofo bitim eto didie fo bitim eto muslimi fo bitim say no maya se bian so emanem e ma da so be manem be ma da so e den na yetima MPP abancha so ene afina ko ewe yo LGBT na kosise. There's to NDC they winning elections. Uvi and free wa Galam say once. NDC for jina so ye Galam say home propaganda emma at the point civil society for Roma sorry for you say no ye tisi man penny declare state of emergency and then Galam say once it say. Enti sa communication part no ye who say e ade MPP. Then no your constitution you have made deliberate effort say instead of just having a communication director, no, we have a communication committee in the constitution. I say, Bibenya and Kofua, Ometinetri, a communication, a quiet fast with Casa, next year, Germany Pabacophobia, and then your planet, next year, planet, in future, Kwame, next year, a Casa orientation, being a roadmap, blueprint, being a day to Samaya call for, say, be a communication, a little bit my head.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Let me serve notice that we on the NDC side in Parliament, we have discussed extensively amongst ourselves. We are not going to support this purchase, the purchase of a new aircraft, because of a number of reasons. One, the current presidential jet is fit for purpose. As President George Weah has told us in our faces, it's very fit for purpose. There's nothing wrong with it. Number two, the current presidential jet, if you read the Hansard of 19th March 2008, we were told by the then defense minister, who is now National Security Minister, Honorable Kandapa, that our jet has a 20-year lifespan after it arrives. It arrived in October 2010. It's done barely 11 years. Next month it will be 11 years. We are nowhere near 2030, where you can start discussing. Let me serve notice that we on the NDC side in Parliament, we have discussed extensively amongst ourselves. We are not going to support this purchase, the purchase of a new aircraft, because of a number of reasons. One, the current presidential jet is fit for purpose. As President George Weah has told us in our faces, it's very fit for purpose. There's nothing wrong with it. Number two, the current presidential jet, if you read the Hansard of 19th March 2008, we were told by the then defense minister, who is now National Security Minister, Honorable Kandapa, that our jet has a 20-year lifespan after it arrives. It arrived in October 2010. It's done barely 11 years. Next month it will be 11 years. We are nowhere near 2030, where you can start discussing.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
There was a argument. Have patience when your man come support him. Allow everybody to speak. But I want to assure you, nobody can intimidate anybody here. Will face you. We are going to face them. Everyone say. Would you also put wrong? Only panic to home. Who's you, Pastor Ade? I want to tell you, stop that. Then slow down. Yes, ready. Ade, party back. What you have? Muyam water kabinsam. NDC for Bana Mujane. Not to Kumasia Bonting. I'm here losing 400,000 votes. Ya a seat, a free and some. Nama who are the no way. Who are there no way. Please, we are tired.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
It's what we share that keeps us together. Remitly, every transfer brings you closer.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
Doesn't fake. Obo copy poster. And I feel who nipa no resero. To resero cry my ye. Cause they're natural. But this man, what you see is what you get. O penipa, e donipa, e kanipa, e boom. And they, Nyamemwan, Nasena ye ma John Ajekum Kufo. Ye the same thing so Edema Yandeshin Nanado Danko Kufuado. Umia moi, Yera Dr. Baumia. Now yen demonstrate say the charcoal seller's son can also wear a white shirt. Now Dr. Baumia where the running mate 2 times. Where the vice president 2 times. Onumpo Nkwafoso or a stranger there. Now police station executive undi DC. No aboye ebia jitumi 2 times. Was a stranger there. And then I also Obami Suman. Yame Mwamo. Na on Kayen. Na and they are by a bet to January 31st. May this covenant keeping God keep his covenant with us. Na ya mwa Dr. Baumia.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
If somebody is from your hometown, is the person your tribe?
No, please.
I'm asking you.
Answer the question.
No, so I'm answering you by saying.
Tell me what exactly
and
you
I'm saying, I've said it, I'll repeat it. What I'm saying is that my decision to leave and join Canada Japan is actually built on the fact that a lot of Ghanaians, according to me and what I've observed, prefer Kennedy 2028. And that is why I changed. It's not because one is not good or one is bad. How can anybody on this cannot be a good president? No.
But will Kennedy be a good president?
100% he can.
Does he have what it takes to be a good president?
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
have what it takes to be a good
100%.
president. You made a lot of attributes to Dr. Bawumia. You said that he was intelligent, had the youth in mind, had a plan. Does Kennedy possess all
I never
of these
said
qualities?
he had a plan. You are adding more.
Oh, I mean, but that is what you sought to, you purported.
Sure.
That he
so
had,
I agree.
Exactly. So does Kennedy have all of these things?
100%. Let me tell you what Kennedy has. Kennedy's vision.
You didn't see that before the 2024 because he contested then.
So what? Time changes. We have pieces of information coming on board every day. And what I'm talking about, we are not talking about the ability, comparative abilities. We are not talking about who is better and who is not better. That is a secondary issue which we can discuss. But so I'm saying that even if Kennedy is the best candidate in the world today and MPP does not win, it's meaningless. It's meaningless. If MPP doesn't win, do Ghanaians and MPP people care about who leads MPP?
Are you supporting Kennedy because he's promised to make you finance minister?
So let me tell you something. You know me very well. I'm not the type that I'm in politics because of what I will get. This is when you talk.
Why are you in
I'm
politics?
coming because I have a strong passion for my society. From childhood, that's how I am.
But you can serve society in a different capacity.
So what is wrong? What is wrong with choosing the capacity I'm choosing? Is there anything wrong with that?
So why then?
It's my personal discretion. I'm coming. So go and check my constituency. One thing about you media guys in Ghana is that not everybody, but generally, you don't go deep into what people do. It's just go to my constituency. Within 4 years, I've given about 1,000 scholarships. I've given 2,400 school children tables and chairs. We have trained about 1,000 people to have small skill to learn.
Where do you get the money? Where do you get the money?
Come on from my own money. So I have money. I work hard. I don't brag. Plenty things. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a consultant. I said 207. My office, Laboni here. I just moved. I do small construction. I have a football club. I run a pharmacy shop. I work hard. I don't sleep. You see, the mistake people make.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yes. Oh man, you're team. It is a war basa or person bebwa or mamutifua. Yeah, team anymore. And so my who adia, yeah, benya for so. No, they be a mecasa and this partner. Almost 5 I bought mine that. So more cassette say, I deal with ya de bat, no mano, and a son of me who be. So almost say, as I make a bois. Yeah, almost Casangasa and Cassa. I deal with any by or man will be a for so bad. Why crime man?
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
No, they be a mecasa and this partner. Almost 5 I bought mine that. So more cassette say, I deal with ya de bat, no mano, and a son of me who be. So almost say, as I make a bois. Yeah, almost Casangasa and Cassa. I deal with any by or man will be a for so bad.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
What the NDC says, look at the data and decide for yourself. So
the majority side.
We say, when we see a 10-year Masuya, Bibi said Docolo.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
7 city, 10 city, one go so yes. And no Jesus say, "Uka say, Ubati, Lord first say, see, I'm a drabenia, no better than anything." And a second, already in 9 years, so say, ye 1 city, Nan Cabana, so better, Laticity beam, Atu water beam, Abanatum. Minuka said that man the DBA for so from charges. And in the end, Timinka said, Amuna petrol number femono, Yabeti Lord for Susia, Yabeche up to 15th. DBA for charges, I want to beba. What the name number, you're canning necessarily, never say yan to Lord Fema, Yantis, Yabeteso, Sabasa Yantis, Neamani Nawa, Yabam now, no one says, say you go so well, I drive for a cocoa. Baby, a petrol Bruno. You're not drive from paying for any abre. Wa obeto lord femu ebia se nwumire nipa busuntu wutum yehunu wa ya be kire wa ma police ya ma ban nipa bia me kire ya nga driver fo mpa yinfo nan kase ya be kire because baby petrol na drum me ya kita taxi so wo the taxi ya dwuma 200 cedi a day a wutum ya dwuma the whole day and you to 200 a 2 days wo de be ya dwuma na hwe income ni sika de ba ma wo na wakase wo kotwa onua and ya be se nua ma driver fo mu tie nyina ne se yen kasi ye tiso normal fe no wonye enua enkopim 15th up to 20th say ye hu charges abande betoto ne ne maso na ba say ye tiso ya ye betiso e ba say ye tiso ye be price na gba ye ne ye papa ne union so nyina be hia ne ye de ye voice ababonte na say
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
What pension? What the pension pay? Or they say offer informal sector pension pay. It's our Canadian so also a pensioner. Them want to watch the straight pension, no, also a better pension, maybe. Also, what come out to him? The way President Mahama Sababa man country on there. Them teacher for, nurse for, where you man as a bosom. What pension? What the pension pay? Or they say offer informal sector pension pay. It's our Canadian so also a pensioner. Them want to watch the straight pension, no, also a better pension, maybe. Also, what come out to him? The way.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Now, Rise Ghana name. Me dear, my grandparents. Me dear, me nabu. My grandparents. But as I say, cool, as for my means, me can't name my grandparents. The goal is to say, first terminal, and yard papa. Now, the entire goal is to say, first terminal, yard papa, they say, of grandpa, and you rock. 70 years to say Rama Hama upon a break ye come and very first why you be a giant, then can say why you be at us. Media margin, but go not generally say why you be a day. Which now Rise Ghana name. Me dear, my grandparents. Me dear, me nabu, my grandparents. But as I say, cool, as for my means, me can't name my grandparents. The goal is to say, first terminal, and yard papa. Now, the entire goal is to say, first terminal, yard papa, they say, of grandpa, and you rock. 70 years to say, Rama Hama upon a break ye come and very first why you be a giant. Then can say why you be at us.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Have patience when your man come support him. Allow everybody to speak. But I want to assure you, nobody can intimidate anybody here. Enya Juma, and you cultural Enya Juma. Obia Jimmy Mo, Obia Tremiwa, Unyabem, Unkretu, Unkretan will face you.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
There will be a friend, strategic committee. They be a called you by Quananco for the boy MPP for and say MPP for they be a mobile memoir. I dear friend politics. And I'm refi. You're always interested in governance. Young for policies, Wimbra, you see what, but to refi say over elections be. Anti constitution now, so you are amending the be a friend strategic committee about almost better say a plan my party no. Say and may be we should also think about the next elections. no matter so yeah, advice
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
There's a committee.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
I'm asking you.
Answer the question.
No, so I'm answering you by saying.
Tell me what exactly.
And I'm saying.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
The fact that a lot of Ghanaians, according to me and what I've observed, prefer Kennedy.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
If somebody's from your hometown, it's the best.
You ended. Papa, Menena Sanpi. He's a man of his word.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Because they're not natural. But this man, what you see is what you get. O penipa, e donipa, e kanipa, e boom.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Oh man, yeah, team. It is a war basa o person be boa o man mutifo a. Yeah, team anu a. E so man yehu ade a ye benya fa so so. Na de bia me ka say NDC party no. Omo fa ya boa o man da. So omo ka say treti say ade we ye de ba no man no.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
One see a tinny Masuya, Bibiti said Docono. And then you do your station. Yet team. No about Doctor 567 go to bonus. One month test. Now almost no almost 7 city 10 city won't so young. And then Jesus say, Oka say, Obati. Lord first say see I'm a drabenia no better do anything about
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Where you do man as a what for pension or what the pension paid, or the Sheba offered informal sector pension pay. It's our Canadian so what's so equal pensioner. Them ones who want the straight pension, also a better pension,
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Them ones who want the straight pension, also a better pension, also what come out to him. President Mahama Sababa Menkanto Honde. Them teacher for, nurse for, where you do man as a Bosomosan, what for pension, what the pension paid, or the Sheba offered informal sector pension pay. It's our Canadian so, also equal pensioner. Them ones who want the straight pension, also a better pension,
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Good morning, London. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, London. This is Royale, and welcome to Weekend News Review, the show where we unpack the week's top stories and give you the context behind the headlines. Yeah, so from politics and policy shift to the economy, social trends, and global events making the waves, we make sure that we cover everything here on this show. We also move on to ask the questions that matter, challenge the narratives, and help you make sense of the news that shapes your Ghana, that shapes your world. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the week that was. Right here on Hot Digital Online Radio, the best station in the Diaspora. Ebusiafo memamo achi London fu nyina mechechi amu nyina medindi Royal na memo akwa badeba hot weekend review so ahana yehwehwe nsem a abetwem eko the penya abetwem no na yedi hu abobo ni kasa ni hwehwemu ene agentwe na ahano you make sure say some abaye headlines agidin aginbre atashi Ghana nyina no the pemuni nyina no yetina say na yehwehwehwehwe ni mu nyina from amanyosem eko amembu policies aworo interviews aworo oman no chese ne ekoso ewo emu nyina no the bro and so engineer Ghana nko yehwe ne ekoso ewo global world no na yama wati ne ekoso ne bi wenhu ne ekoso ne bi na afi so yama okwan ema wonso wacheche wadwen ewo ensem ne mu bebre ahane de yebisa asembisa ehunya asembisa ewo se yebisa asembisa efata na narratives no so your challenge yes and no ebane say asembi ko na entisese ne ekwa we make sure that we challenge the narratives senior be ya betumi abo na we make sense of the news to shape your Ghana any area safani na anti anapai bombodiana say obajo coffee bia the coffee be na facing one chain na feel comfortable as we dive into and the weekend review no ewo wo efidie kase a wiasa funding na obiati Hot Digital Online Radio. I'm Franchida in Kase and farmer me executive producer Mr. Van Dyke, station manager Penima for Hot presenters in Azum Checha Muina Sanada Yano. And then Bruno Mimpese meko more than my time. Mimpese meko below my time. Mimpese me di embreno so pepe. Senya I can give you the best of today. I want to maximize the time to make sure so I can give you the best of the show. And then it's also and sembe brena na depende just say akoso enti ye be make sure say ye betumi akonsem no mu ye senior be ya we can give you more on today's show. NT. Once again, Memo Akwaba, Ediba Hall Digital Online Radio so. The weekend review and a sabri wasu egusu akasema kope na premu ato mensa imbre meje mahum semaketwe bi meba me no go straight into the trending issues, into the stories, the news, any in samsama the pain ekoso ewo Ghana any uriasa funding na afiyaba na yatioso when Mr. Senator so no after the airlines, after the trendings, the miensa emienu ana mensa bi egu upon so eno me gidi say eyensama me pese yehu esan say the importance and I say the relevance and I say the senior better oman no na ehunya pass ye din komo ho and I say a trendy pa na manfo aka won sensam pa no yetumi enso edi komo na ya church adwin na yehu senior echo enti premato makwa bebiu edeba Hall Digital Online Radio so we a weekend review. Thanks for tuning in. Just stay tuned while I take a breather. I'll come back and we continue the show. This is Royal.
highlifeng.com.
Kaja Israel, kama Egypt, kaja Ethiopia, kaja Sudan, waja shong. Kaja Ikushima, wani me kona me waja shong. So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, waja shong. Waja waja shong.
Okay, so thanks very much for holding on while I take a breather. I'm taking you straight into the issues, the front pages, the stories that were most trending. And then we move on from there. Which one for me, mom? Akwa baby, and I made our sepa so there. Etumna asoma mama. Medin suka kregu mimi ni masan mamba. Na me look on seminum straight. Na the pain in sansama. Just say attaching some aquasopano, yadi a shesha sunti, your front pages are no on the various portals no na yasha the trendings. Now, for my first story, I'm say you won't finish be brave most of the front pages no na no and the most I would say predominant face I just say baby, and there would be baby who is the face of the former finance minister, Ora Ofori Atta Ken Ofori Atta. Na Nifonyi Bebre was say. Now, first, I was say Ofori Atta could be in Ghana soon than expected. AG reveals. And now, so we should say Ofori Atta detention. Must say. This is beginning to look like 419. Ejapa Mesa, yes, criticized Mahama's flagship. Okay, fetch him. I think I was on Ofurata, but something just jumped in. All right, so. Okay, so I'll say Deputy AG confirms, Mr. Renaba. Deputy AG confirms U.S. authorities have helped Ghana to arrest one fugitive, which is in connection to Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister. I would have to run apart because of time. Imani Franklin, could you credit Mama Forson due for physical reset? And so it's on the pages and. Let me move on. Where's to say? We have not endorsed Kennedy Japan SDA Church. And then MPP election committee confers with Akufo-Addo as road to presidential primaries. Okay. And it's also trending. Now, so no, let me see if I can go here. Yeah, let me go here. Now, on this one, most of the things trending, and then so you see Ken Ufurate's detention, and so Ahasi. This week, the detention, say detention American for detain Ken Ufurata, say I hear the most trending issues of all, the pain, and we say former Nigerian deputy governor drops cryptic post amid Ken Ufurata brouhaha. Here, and also the front page of one of the prominent portals. And on the same, issue now, so I say Ghana embassy in Washington breaks silence on Ken Ufurata, and the finance minister has been trending in fact throughout the week. Yes, it's been trending throughout the week. And we so I say AG drops details of confidential conversation, and also it's in connection to Ken Ufurata. And I say Attorney General so saying Komobia only America mpenifo bi di concerning Ken Ufurata ni extradition no say or the san komo na omudi wo kukuo mu no or the abetudwa menu ka say say near course no nyina no the atudwa se ne obi a se ne be ya obi a behu secret a then course so we so say government rush to meddle in the affairs of other countries is dangerous analyst na analyst bis no kasa senior Ghana government President Mamadi enim as a president ni Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa foreign affairs minister and the uba Kromasia in Kanono friend secretary foreign secretary osi senior omode omanu efa bi manso ensensem no wo say yehwe ni ye pa sanse sade no very dangerous enti kakra na ya twen na ya trot something ewo bi manso American sem sensem na ye ka analysis bi so kase Ghana for say Ghana man Ghana aban no oye careful ewo sa ade no yeah. Let me move on to other stories. Yes, let me move on to other stories. And then today I'll be making touches of on the just quick so that we go to the main issues, because and there the person didn't come up on the most trending issues oral buffer stock trial to begin next week. Oral and seminal so they are two just saying yami boa and so no next week sa buffer we no so you best start to say trial no you best start to say ye be hwe na ya and so Dr. Srim say na ode eno to ija and we should say MPP does not need Mohammed's failure to regain or say MPP no onye say President Mama ebe faili na onu enjina so de nyatumi ebio na eno Kofi Tonto Kofi Tonto and audit sa ensansama no and so audit to ija this week here so na okọ Ghana President Mama launch housing initiatives for security services. And also, President Mama launches a major housing initiative for security services. President John Dramani Mama has unveiled a major housing initiative for Ghana security services amid at improving welfare and enhancing operational efficiency under the government's big push agenda. And Omampani so I na adwin say and I say wa launch anya say afiansa we initiate one adwin da bi wa launch sene be ya wa launch insihye bia insihye bia beboa na if asudafo omo ifie nsensem no ebetumi ama edan pii abem na omo so menya bebi da na obetumi de abo oman Ghana enwo banti the panya and President Mama launches our initiative, and so just police, immigration. Some of now, just say they are about to have a new set of housing schema, and so everyone, and so the paying a better shirpa, yeah, and see more things trending, Let me see if I can. The truth is that the portal is full of, the issue of Ken Ofori Atta. Ken Ofori Atta ni issues, trending pa, on the various portals. Nyewe bibia na eno enaba. We should say Ken Ofori Atta's visa was, was revoked in July 2025. And so, I don't know. I think it's also in connection to the detention issues now. So that's it. Let me move on to other places. I'm interested to other story from there to continue because that's full of Ken Ofori Atta. My story and also is about rubber exportation in Sensem Bia and also just a Ghana. And also, rubber farmers protest against ban on rubber export. And also at the front page, where there now say rubber penophobia and I say edumaphobia omo exporting rubber. Ghana no. Your margin say a ban. Nishisha other best officer banning rubber exportation. Almost say almost peninsular depending almost to China Eddie side. It's one of the major stories we'll be looking at it on today's show. So basically I think it's the second thing we will look at. I mean the first thing we'll look at and then we'll look at Ken Ofori Atta's detention, which is the major story I want us to look because obviously I trended the whole of the week and then possibly we can also look at other one. I don't know. That's it. Ken Ofori Atta allegedly detained in the United States and also at the this week here, Ken Ofori Atta was the top trending of most of the issues and answer stories news items news Kosovo Ghana on Ura Ken Ofori Atta and Anna or Eden or trendy and and the yebeko muyi na yedi enkomo. And so basically these are most of the things that have trended over the week. Let me see if I can just add one or two and then we can move on from there to the review properly. Now, we say Trump warns of more Nigeria strikes if Christians continue to be killed. And also there, a lot of issues over the week. President Trump, just say Nina Brepa, Nigeria for so was saying Pata and Shana striker echoes over Venezuela no ebisu akoonum. No bebrena ebisa say intini ne banesa tinibusu yeba capture nana. But once the truth is that people who follow international politics, international issues and they feel say President Trump is making a lot of changes in the world order system and also the pros and cons criticism and also in favor and both in you can call it disfavor or whatever, but they believe that the man is making a lot of effect on the international world order, and so people are calling it Trump world now. Now the world there are so many things some believe that it's even affecting democracy and all that. We used to say, you know, let's move on. Yeah, until Ora Trump, this particular term, yeah, people are calling it Trump's, you know what? You know, say, Greenlander, or say, or OG Greenlander, so, na, just say, and who sends Semino, I be brave, or auto Greenland. Greenland is a semi-autonomous nation, but and then once somebody be brave, but that is international politics for you. We move on to you know, my story. Some people say ye did won't come on be because of time, and I really want us to maximize the time into and the main check be brave the issues. But the truth is that most of the things that are trending has been kind of for detention. And you know, 31st, so MPP will be electing their flag bearer, and also other. I think that most of the talks are going on. And also no, just say Dr. Mahmoud Kasa, Dr. Ken of Japan. Kens, you know, you see, 2 Kens are trending. Ken Ofurata and Ken Japan. Nti Ken Japan and so ne na po abono or the bring some be na to is also some of the things trending. I think say Endra no Okankwe Central also na ordinary po abono you know, and it is also trending. We'll be following we're bringing you more updates on how the various stores are going, and then you know, as we approach the 31st, you know, and more things coming your way, but you just have to keep your dial on Hot Data as we do that for you. Now, in sports, to say before we go, Anthony Semenyo Casano is being named man of the match in flawless Manchester City debut performance. And Manchester any Exeter ebo game no na utumi say Manchester City bombarding show kama kuma kudu amotimu ba kupena eno na Anthony Semenyo said this week no movie one, but we share ne first game or ball with Manchester City no na performance na man for any asopa or she go back Edinburgh City. Nti characters who Semenyo named man of the match in the flawless match Manchester City debut performance. Now, yeah, Bompire say as we move on to the you know, they prepare for the World Cup, no, obet me who do ni performance in the to help the nation in Ghana. And that's some of the things trending. It's been trending the whole of the week from his transfer, you know, from Bournemouth by Manchester City. Has been trending the whole of the week. AFCON also has been going on. Says was semi-finals. Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal. And in Bakubi Kamwan so they are in the semi-finals now. We will see who wins. You know that. Okay, so mayanko so na because of embrace, you know, mayanko so na afi me pese me be phone lines no so entempa na and ye di enkomo you know no so wo mbre so a me de on time no beba na story ba kwa me pese ye di kan ye komu ye pa na ende ye di hu enkomo bebre sa you know, ban on rubber exportation in Ghana, no. Na no na me be say should government ban rubber exportation in Ghana na because you say the president you know of the republic want to ban your friend is saying we want to ban rubber exportation Ghana na eno ena ende first story ye be di mu esukopa. Na woshe krataya at the minimum. I say about 2,000 rubber farmers protest in Sekendi Takrady over calls to ban rubber export. About 2,000 rubber farmers and aggregators from the Western region have staged a peaceful demonstration in Sekendi Takrady metropolis to protest calls for a total ban on raw rubber export, describing claims against the trade as misleading and self-serving. Most of the protesters were clad in red. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But then let's look at, it's a critical issue though. So I'll say most of the protesters were clad in red and black carrying placards with inscriptions such as "Farmers say no to monopoly," "Rubber is for all Ghanaians," "No instant payment, no ban," "Processors are greedy," and "Everyone must eat." Also in petition issued by the rubber farmers of Ghana, RUFAC, and allied actors in the natural rubber industry, the group rejected claims that raw rubber exports are unchecked and undermining Ghana's industrialization drive. According to the farmers, exports of raw rubbers operate under an existing government-approved regulatory framework supervised by the Tree Crops Development Authority. Kratenwa. Na me bono tofa o say rubber farmers any omo ye adwuma wo rubber production ni mu no bi akomo ha bom say aban hihia wo de abasa opese obani rubber production no omo mpene so omo ni aban ya adwena enyeye enti menu kasa no ende anase ndra Mbra betwem ko week ya omo ye strong demonstration at the Traban said they will not allow that to go on. Na according to omono wutie omo nsama omodu tu dwana kaya ya say monopoly bi na ekokoso kama ya say ye pese ye stop omo na ibinum kura susu say ye pese ye ma company ba kope anase entity ba kope eji sa omudwuma na omuye ni na ono atototo te say senior ya good board no enka omunso no entity ba kope na ebetototo sa mu robbers ni na no senior be ya it will be what it will be centralized na afino den entumi exportation into me nkoso to benefit them, but they feel all these kind of things it's not going to help them because with your story now, they believe say certain companies are omomo processes and even say the moment they don't want to they don't want to avail themselves for competition. They want to buy the rubbers at low or cheap prices and all that. And nunti ena yepese yija side and no. They feel it's a propaganda to capitalize on what they do to get lower prices and all that for these companies in Nafiso for only certain entity, only certain companies be to just purchase all those rubbers from them to avoid Sawe. But if you look at the story itself here, almost say oh, from Humbra, where are you? Yeah. Indeed, they said they accused some of the processing companies and their allies of pushing for an export ban not to promote industrialization, but to eliminate competition and force farmers to sell rubber cap lamps at low prices. Say na mekano. Almost to say, sir, and she say ya binda bano, and yes, ye de bois na local industrialization akoso debi. But almost to say, almost per se, ye eliminate competition. Say never ya, obiabe bono mbodi nanka, competition beba didn't to improve the edumano omo no, almost see debi. And if you say ye kwen bia ye faswa, ye betu ma turn your money cheap womo na ya export it. But I think the Western Regional House of Chiefs also have a different view of that because this particular issue, and I think some weeks back ago, the Western Regional Chiefs were calling, say, government will do what? Will ban this exportation of the rubber production and all that in Ghana. But as part of the review, maybe I can actually give you a glimpse of the demand of the Regional House of Chiefs when it comes to this issue. And the Western Regional House of Chiefs were also unanimously urging the government to take swift action to impose immediate and total ban on the export of rubber, insisting that anything short of full prohibition threatens local industries, jobs, and long-term national development. The chiefs say they will go beyond public advocacy by formally petitioning the President and Parliament to ensure decisive steps are taken to safeguard domestic processes and protect investor confidence. In the way back in Nankasano, the Western Regional House of Chiefs have stepped in to actually petition government and parliament and all that there almost stop us a long time, which of course, I believe say maybe the president or the government have taken as heeded to it to do that. And to this particular issue, Nankasano, I think last year budget in Kramponi was read in, and it has come to, or it is coming to an effect now, whereby the rubber producers are saying no. It seems as if there's some people's interest, but the House of Chiefs also, what they are saying, I think is also in good direction because of local industrialization and all that, which we believe to say it should be able to, if Ghana itself is producing all these kind of things into finished groups and all that, as the House of Chiefs are saying, I think it's in good direction. But they feel say it is not what people. The picture people are painting, say a beboa local industrialization, a beboa magana, to me on producing robots and all that, as the House of Chiefs have been even advocating for, the farmers believe that it is not so. The farmers believe that it is not so. And this call is coming from Western Regional House of Chiefs because we call Ghana, it is Western region and rubber production is predominant. Western region and rubber production, predominant part. But I also have some few questions to, ask with regards to these issues. Of course, the House of Chiefs and all that are calling, say, government should ban it, which means that they are in support. The government will ban the exportation. Say, farmers, government should stop it from the call from the House of Chiefs. I believe, say, it has so many things that we need to also look at because the farmers also believe that if this particular thing, exportation or more should stop, the consequence is very dire. In a sense, everything could push in Kuala to another youth, to go into more of the galamsey now you're fighting against, And so this thing has been very critical. And when sense so the bebre in Kofukra believe say yeti bibi to say yes centralized in America to say senior good board on one ma sadia just some kind of entities be and now private way be just to take monopoly of that and I say just buy it from them so that they would rather do the distribution because they believe say they are already in the process process on BBL. But why this corner? And so they saying that they will not allow the exportation to go on. But me want some kakrebi me achi madrina me say we must all put them into consideration. If they are calling say government should ban it, should stop the ban. Some of the things that I feel say we need to consider is because what happens is that if government to stop it, as they are staying in their statement, any issue, say they believe that a certain entity or certain companies will be buying it from them and all that, which will not give them the benefit they want and all that. I want to find out how are we going to make sure that we will deal with this issue of alleged monopoly of some rubber processing companies over minimum competition and also say low purchasing prices say no much say company ebe for monopoly was so now so they will not have the prices that they're supposed to get and all those kind of things. How do we deal with that? And also the concerned rubber producers and the Western Regional House of Chiefs, who should the government listen to over the ban on this rubber exportation? Government, ontie House of Chiefs, House of Chiefs no more say exportation yam banning because local industrialization in your should the government listen to this House of Chiefs? And I say government should listen to farmers now. Almost say government and government money and banning exporting. Who should the government listen to? Is the move a potential attempt for a rubber board similar to gold board as being circulated by social media? I'm asking these questions because there are things that, as it is trending, there are things that we are also following and we are taking the views and all that from people. People also believe, it is it's as if, especially when you go to social media, social media people believe that government it is a move to centralize this rubber exportation employing almost 2 million people across Western region. So it is not a small issue. But people believe that something similar like gold board is in the pusher. One organization, one private way be which the people feel say it will not go in their favor. It will not help them. But this is also some of the things that House of Chiefs are even pushing. Say it is good and also. Now, should the concern of the ban of rubber exportation, and its potential enablement leading to more youth into Galamsey, should be ignored, Lana. They believe, say, if this thing is stopped, more youth will be pushed into going into Galamsey because they will not have the prices that were somewhere then almost until it will push them into Galamsey. My question is, will the government overlook some of these concerns of these events and farmers and then still go on to ban the exportation, while rubber exportation ban for local industrialization drive is highly being considered by the government, but gold is on high exportation, giving rise to Galamsey. As part of me review, maybe say, I think, I don't know, I mean something because some of us, we believe in local industrialization. Yeah, it will create more jobs for people. It will even affect our foreign exchange reserves and all that. But the question is that Asama me eche madri and say why rubber exportation ban for local industrialization drive yesusu say we want to ban rubber exportation for the purpose of having local industrialization drive. But the exportation of gold, why are we not thinking of banning it so that we can process our own gold in our own country? I don't know where I'm driving. I'm trying to shift our agenda to. I don't know if you are following me well. People are of the view say there should be a ban of exportation of rubber in Ghana. Rubber employing 2 million. It is not destroying our farms. It is not destroying our water bodies and all that. This particular thing, we are saying that we support it because we support that ban because it would improve local industrialization and all that. But me as somebody who really follows and as who is more interested in a trade and our local industrialization, I mean, say economy in and I believe say no. Why don't you also say the gold exportation we are stopping it so that we will process our gold in our own country, so that it will even keep down the Galamsey essay in because all the gold we are having in Ghana, we are exporting them. We don't even have the capacity to even refine them and all that. So we are exporting everything. Every gold we are taking, we are exporting them. Why is a gold there? We are not banning it. We are not banning the exportation. Why? My dream may change Ghana for so. I mean, Ghana for your dream may change Saudi and so. Maybe it might not be today's issue, but maybe in the future, it is something we can consider. And it is something that's of concern to me because I believe, say, local industrialization is a good thing. It will create a lot of jobs. It will do a lot of better benefit for us on the foreign front than what we are seeing now. But my question is, I don't think I don't know go to the yanka say ban exportation, so that it will in effect stopped or kept the calamity essay in Sukunkuma man for the Arjun Koonum. It is my concern, it's a question I am asking. If banning exportation of rubber is important because of local benefit, local industrialization benefit and all that. And then why is it good they don't stop it so that it will also in effect help keep the Galamsey menace and all that. That's what I am concerned of. Isn't it interesting of how some of the chiefs are pushing for a ban on rubber exportation, but same influential bodies are lacking same drive for ban on Galamsey and local gold industrialization? Adibakusa yamena na echi madwena yemen how pass sa House of Chiefs here omo wondin omo push say government on stop exportation. For ban into exportation, and as Omu Pushi said, there should be a ban of exportation of rubber production in the Western region. Why say the same and for Omu to me no Omu Pushi for Sadia? The same and also pushing say government on stop Galamsey, on declare state of emergency on Galamsey. Why don't they have the same? Why are they not championing the Galamsey on the same tangent? I didn't think the Galamsey stop it, Why are they not pushing? Why are they also not calling? Say, government should stop it. And I make sure, if we go is mine legally in Ghana, we can do what? Then the drive should be, say, according to me, the drive should be, say, we should be, putting them into finished goods in our own country. We should localize it so that to create more jobs, give more benefit to the nation, and even improve our foreign reserves and all that, better than what we are doing and all that, pumping money into all that on it, because we are not producing. We are getting the good, but we are not putting them into finished goods. And so we have to, in turn, rather put money to sustain our reserves. But some of the practical things, creating more, employment for the people, improving our standard of living, we are not looking at this local industrialization. And we are rather doing some things rather to do, to sustain other things. So the question I'm saying is, if local industrialization say, resources, good, want to say, see if say, local industrialization, I didn't go do so, we will do it, we will process them locally. Say, it will stop the illegal mining, because we believe, say, exploitation of gold, and then so Galamsey more, because we know say all these monies, all these gold and things are coming. Galamsey can, which of course we can't take it out. They say Galamsey can, but we have known say Galamsey cannot be stopped because it is helping this exportation of our goods, which in turn is supporting our foreign reserves, sustaining our currency, booming our economy, so to speak. So the truth is, or what I am concerned is say, if we have this drive, especially if you have drive, you believe, say, there can be an exportation, you have power, you have strength, you are pushing for, say, there should be an exportation, there should be a ban on the exportation of rubber in Western region. And at the same drive, so you don't push to the president, you don't push to the parliament, you don't also call and push, say they should stop Galamsey. That is the question I am asking. And me feel say so be where energy no to me the bibia. Me twin adwene si so say adentina sa energy ne to me emfa ye ade way so. I will move on from this story and then we go to my next topic I may say and that time in I will not stay on issues for long because I want to open the phone lines exactly 1 o'clock so you come in. And so I want to maximize my time and power. But my concerns are what I've put up. When I open the phone lines, you can also come in and then, my second issue, I may per se, of course, Ken Oforata has been trending the whole of the week. So that will be the next. But we can also disregard, say, this government has been in power exactly today is 11 to just 4 days ago. This week here, the government of Ghana in the first year in office. And so what I'm also trying to discuss with you this morning as part of our review, the incumbent focus, 7 January, which was just this week here, exactly 1 year of the current government in office. What is the assessment? What is your general assessment of the current government? But the NTA, Asemwa, President Mama Odutija, this week, and then we can move on, from there. Now this week, on the 7th of January, President Mama Odutija I say this 1 year in office has been marked by difficult but necessary decisions. President Mama. The President John Dramani Mahama has marked his first year in office, describing it as a period of difficult but necessary decisions that was needed to stabilize Ghana's economy and pave the way for sustainable growth. Speaking at the non-denominational Thanksgiving service at the presidency today, themed Resetting, Rebuilding, Renewing, he emphasized that his government is now focusing on policies and programs that would deliver tangible benefits to citizens. President Mahama highlighted his administration's effort to reset Ghana's economy, citing 4 key pillars: economic restoration, stabilization, improving the business environment, constitutional review, and fighting corruption. These are the 4 pillars that he believes, has been the achievement so far. I mean, according to what is committee, Krate, Nyochiman said President Mama or say, ni 1 year office no ono to no aye bibi emu aye dinama pa but ye necessary so say ebo aye open otumi take certain decisions. Now or say this particular year no, this 1 year no, ono hu ni say decision bi a we taking na enwunya pa do na nka emu odin but enwunya say o take decisions bi a aboa ma ye stabilize Ghana's economy a pave way e dey ama sustainable growth ye hu sa asemi na okasa e wo Thanksgiving bi ase e na o kire say I mean Thanksgiving na ya to din resetting ye build any year renew. You know, because of time, I just want to really make it fast. So, pardon me if I am, riding the cycle so fast. So, what happened is, President and during this Thanksgiving, and all Ghana for say, ne 1 year no, or no president, or no assessment no, or see 1 year no. Aye, bibia e mo ye dinama pa but asade no so aboa no ma we to make take decision bia and there ama Ghana aye stable. And afi so economy no, just say ejina na bibia ye friend sustainable growth a che say ema Ghana ebetumi aden ebetumi enya mpuntu ana say ye mpuntu hu emfaso bebre no ene ntaachia so no ebetumi enya na eno na me bi say what do you also make of the assessment? When I open the phone lines you share your views. What do you make of the president assessment for the 1 year? To me no me gidi say me madri no I feel say rating the government, should be based on prioritizing fundamentals of democratic governance and long-term impact at the 1 year mark. Mimikidi say, as we look at the 1 year, no, we don't have to just look at 1 year, no. I mean, yes. What I believe is say, as a Ghanaian, as a citizen, what I believe is that assessing the government's 1 year in office, no, it should be based on say yebehu fundamentals of democracy, president no, oba no, and governance no, emu ayedin, any long-term impact yebetumi enya ewo Ghana, eno ena me fin say we need to consider. I believe that assessing the government's performance in this 1 year, it should be based on prioritizing fundamentals of democratic governance and long-term impact, of this 1 year. As we consider government's quality and respect for institutions, mandate alignment, leadership and political culture, policy direction and result, capacity and execution, economic and social stewardship, and then crisis management and adaptability. Brofu bebre amaka, margin meche, but mass asema meka say yeah, say Ghana for Mpojo BN team. We are not here in favor of any party. We are not here, in opposition to any party. We are here this morning. I am here as a Ghanaian. I am speaking as a Ghanaian. I believe, assessing the president, assessing the governance of the new another incumbent government is here. No, I believe strongly it should not be based on bibia yebe neutral. Say wabana say ne nyome kono no be. I believe eni say yehunu say ebia adibia ya teso anasa adibia akosoro anasa oman as a general no. One thing I mean believing in was say prioritize as we are assessing the government in the year fundamentals of democracy, democratic governance yebe Ghana. Aso online, government ibaye. Can we say, there has been the fundamentals of democracy, how do we see it? Both in short term and long term. Can we see it being strengthened? I believe that we need to focus on the fundamentals, focus on prioritizing fundamentals of democracy, democratic governance, when we put into consideration the governance quality and a respect for institutional, abanyo tisi odama Ghana for abani position. I don't know if you are following me. What I'm trying to say is we must not assess the government's performance in this 1 year based on what there are practical and fundamental things we need to consider. meji di say enwunya pa number 1 governance ni quality oman anase aban betena so yi yen forget say aduane aboa ya aduane say aduane aboa ya so anase aduane atete so ana petro atete so nyeno na meka no enye no na mebisa say eno ne wo say dey access oman offense aban we ni first year in office ne meji di say we need to assess the 1 year in office of this governance based on governance quality and respect for institutions in Ghana. As a government way, you want quality. You want to say it has respected the democratic institutions in Ghana now. Can we say that? Do we see that quality? Mandate alignment. Say on man way and I say aban way betina so no. Yɛhwɛ ne mandate a yɛde man sɛ ɔmfa mbɛdi ɔman Ghana so no yɛhu sɛ alignment ɛnɛ wode ka akɔ DVLA either teshi anaasɛ trade fair anaasɛ hachu sisi ɔbɛwu na woyɛ alignment a yɛhwɛ sɛ wo ties no da so wo break biribiara dedede na akɔ mu president anaasɛ ɔmampani bɛtena so aban bɛtena so no mandate a yɛde man sɛ ɔmfa mbɛyɛ Ghana yie no mandate tinta yɛ man sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ ɔmampani no saa mandate no can we say align? Can we see that? That is the angle I am thinking, say, or I'm drawing your attention on. Say, we have to assess the government in this way. And no one will say, yes, we assess the government. Can we boldly say that there has been an alignment of the mandate that was given to the president as the president of the republic? Leadership and political culture. Yes, leadership now you want to say. Leadership no, a leadership is satisfactory to a democratic nation. Leadership abanwe eche Ghana no is that the leadership that democratic nation no yet to me yenya na eno so is this the best democratic leadership no dey ama on mine na we need to find out, we need to assess him based on that political culture or by politics minority majority relationship any is one voice overshadowing the other? Has everybody be given equal opportunity? People in the country, as everybody, political parties say, well, as everybody be treated fairly? That is what I think that we need to look at. Into leadership and political culture. Say politics after say a year man, say over year president 1 year on political culture need to say Ghana. Are political parties, some political parties in Ghana being undermined and suppressed? We need to consider that. Another thing that I believe say we must also consider and look at in the 1 year, your policy direction, any results. We share a member ni policy say on mind fairness are buying way or by attitude to Juna. Do we see direction in the policies or the attitude to Juna now? Do we see say policies are all rolling out no? Many results are yepe intend to save the minor now. Ye na your mind info. This is things that we need to consider. We need to look at. Can we see that? Can you see say aban way better na so no? The policy deliveries are we deliver no? It is in direction to results are Ghana for yeshishe ana. Have we gotten that? Capacity and execution. Yesha ne aswa for onankasa ne preparation or the buy or the capacity na. It is in a capacity so o deliver na. Was see you say aban way o deliver na. We share one kasa we na utumu say still na o wasa anwonzen no o wasa e che say enyoma obetumi die bu oman no enyoma obetumi die abo oman no wo sha aban we ekrasa de na we need to also consider the capacity and execution. Economic and social stewardship. Another things I also yet to mission ye pa ye assessing ye economy no hu ni sen. It is the economy no eye bibia e was say ye any social stewardship. Social stewardship need to say, senior aban way or taking care of Ghana for, or taking care of Ghana teachers, Ghana nurses, Ghana school for, or taking care of Ghana for. Sanya menyoma or say, ebi obi some say, aden royal, obo bon some, aden economy ni stewardship and they would have share asia kra. Somebody may be asking why you've been talking about governance, quality, and respect for institution, mandate, alignment, leadership, and why I say economy in the other share say me to me no. I believe strongly say economy no any say senior abano washe Ghana for senior washe Ghana for akutiani nyoma I believe say economy in general say to petrol so say eduane boy din say nyoma boy akofo many nyoma. I believe all those things for me it is not like they are not important too. But I believe that these things would have to be fairly judged after 1 year of every government. Why I say Mikasa? Because I believe that strong inheritance effect. One of the issues I believe is economy and all that it should come down. I mean, I hear me share government and the performance. I won't look at economy will come down. Economy say I'm buying share, it will come down because I believe that normally in every governance, and I say in every country, in every economic way, I believe the economy and social conditions are heavily shaped by decisions made by before government, or previous government, before the next government comes in. I believe that economy and social conditions they are shaped by decisions made before the government took office. Inflation, debt levels, unemployment, social stress. Just say, say normally in Shishaya abanye chemikono, or the better one, and the next abino or take you on. Into the next abano no ba, in Shishaya the better previous way, previous government is sure the better or the better aquemono, saying, the next government will struggle again. In the same vein and the same manner, say in Shishua abayin obetuma kono so to 2 years, then the following government it will do well. The economy will do well because the previous government might have put things in order. That's the reason why the next government, ABI or maybe that's what I believe. And this one it is everywhere in every nation. So me, I wouldn't judge a government performance based on economy and all that. I would do that ABI after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years. Then I can say indeed, the incumbent government is doing well. Because I normally believe, mostly the economic situation, conditions, and all that will be put in place before the previous government will go. And the next one will trend on. So me, I normally don't do. That's the reason I say, the economy, that's how I say. Another reason is policy. I believe that economy and social policies take time to, transmit. For example, physical measures, structural reforms, social programs. Normally, they take time to what? To actually take shape and all that. Within 1 year, normally, it is sometimes, you can say impossible, but very, very, it is not that easy for the incumbent government to actually be able to put things in order within this way, if we can be fair and honest to ourselves. That is another thing that I believe. I believe, economic and social policies, normally it takes time. And another thing is to say, short-term economic improvement can be driven by global cycles, commodity prices, and some but all that I'm trying to say is, if you are asking, I didn't economy, because we say economy, I didn't make economy down. I'm just trying to tell you, to me, I don't rate the economy as the highest thing I would say this year to measure the performance of the government, the incumbent government in 1 year. I believe, all this is in a market canon. I believe most of the things might have to be things they have to do toward that. The new one about Yasuno and it's the same thing. The next government this one senior to 2 obey and to me the first beginning of the what of the next government. It is like that everywhere. That is the reason why this government, when they came, they realized that no, there are certain things like I will say yes, stop it. And you maybe I have and you maybe I cut and you maybe they sack all of them. Why? So if what I'm saying is not true, why did they sack all of them? Because the belief is that whatever the previous government will put in place, the next government, especially in the first year of the what of the governance. So that is what I believe. Into Mr. 1 year on assessment of incumbent government here. Mr. It should be something that is based on what? On discipline and evidence-based. In your say, a full verdict or symbolic check there, we cannot say, I mean, in this year, no first year, no, we should be able to give a full verdict to the government. Say, why, yeah, dear, and so on, yeah, dear, me, I believe that it should be based on, the evidence. Based on evidence. Based on near yehu, based on near yeti, based on the quality of the governance, institutional respect, human rights, and all those kind of things. I even say on my no man penin ben one massa pepper yon in your manana to Jano. And no me say we need to, assess the government based on. And then of course we can talk about what? We can talk about crisis management. Crisis management and adaptation. Abaying bay. How did the government manage it? How did the government handle it? San was say to me as so many you say buying the first year no why ye anase on ye. Then based on that we can actually assess and then when I give you the opportunity to come in, these are the areas that I believe that we must look at. But economy needed it's good and all that, but for me say economy I think it is to be something below cry we need to what? We need to consider as we do what? As we, move on. Because I believe that you must also understand me. Also, when you again, at this stage, I'm not trying to judge the final outcomes, which naturally take longer to materialize. But I want us to evaluate the trajectory, the competence, and the credibility of the what? Of the government. Which I believe said the first issue, and I said the first test I will say it to me when say government now any mandate alignment. I will see when say elections I to ya buy to in your abino is it in tune with mandate I the man will deliver pepe or shall say bibia na kwan so totin ewo Ghana na eno na ebe to me aiden ebe to me abwa. The next thing your policy direction. Policy on one kasa say me ba me be bu on Ghana no. Do we see that policy direction? Do we see, say, in your mouth, or see, obey, or yeah, nah? That is what we need to look at. Are they taking effect and all that? That's what I believe that we need to look at. Governance quality, any institutional respect, your courts, your human rights institutions, any nyoma. I just say, we have to make sure. Journalism, media is part of these institutions. How is the media being handled? How is the media being treated? And all that, we need to make sure, is the government making sure that there's respect for all these things and all that? Saying yes, it will be kasa, desire will be to me kasabio, will be to me and yes, and in your money is the government, the quality of the governance. I believe that is one of the things that we need to look at. Another thing that I believe, any nyamiken be policy management, crisis management in one manage crisis 1 or 2 be able to and I know just say work for me campaign for ya all these kind of things. Helicopter moons and some. These are things that has gone on in the year. I'm not trying to remind anybody of pain or whatever, but these are the things that has gone. All these things that have gone on, and none of me say we need to what assess the government. Then we can talk about the economy, any social stewardship. Because social stewardship are saying on minor and as a bino action a man for teachers, nurses, school for and I know school students. Equatorial exams are saying all these things we need to assess to find out as the government is the government. When we are assessing the government, some of these things we need to look at. How many people have been employed? How many people have gotten more jobs? In Kuala school, exams in your look at the failure and order. Some of these are the things we need to look at. The aged in the system, youth in Kuala, school same, hospital same, our roads, all these kind of things are things we need to what? We need to consider, and then we can talk about what? We can talk about the rest. The leadership and the political leadership. Leadership to say. How do we assess them and all that? These are the things that we can, and then totally we can also look at going into forward. Can we see the government in a position, say it has a good capacity to bring the development the nation wants? Then I believe that when we put all these things together, we can be able to assess the government well. Because taken together, fair 1 year judgment, I believe, should not answer the everything. I believe that the government's governing competency, I believe that the government's policy direction, is the government moving in direction consistent with its mandate and democratic norms? And does it inspire reasonable confidence or concern about the next 3-4 years? And no, and I say we need to what? We need to be doing. Yeah, we can adequately assess the what? The 1 year of the government. Last thing I made about you also now, afi major mawabim Ken Ofori-Atta detention in USA. The pain about 2 gender, it has been trended almost everywhere. But the question I'm asking you is this detention politically motivated from Ghana, or it's a real USA policy direction, by the Trump administration? But let's read these ones. These stories are mikre. We will know whether it is politically motivated and now say it was, an issue. And so I say, Ghana ex-minister detained by U.S. immigration. Now, Sassam whereby no be na kaseo na ne visa hu na ne say na cha say nsam ne be bre, but minu kase eye Dr. Ayini wiki ya no de betu just say eye former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta ni arrest and as detention ewo US no hwasama okan wo ho. Also, aging confirms Ofori-Atta's arrest was due to extradition request. Internet say Ken Ofori-Atta yetwe say am ye detaining wo America no. Nature say it is not based on say bia ne visa wu ana say US for na yechichichi nkofo binti Ken Ofori-Atta yechi no. Aging nenum no Attorney General Dominic Ayine nenum no che say e request a mude atu gwa say yɛhwehwɛ Ken Ofori-Atta ɛwɔ Ghana no ɛno ɛna ɛma detention ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ US no ɛyɛ den ɛba ɛso na me asama me bisa asama ha me kakra a me pɛ me bisa a na senior na me kyerɛ wo no me kan no say what do you think if it is politically motivated or it is not no? For your information, Dr. Ayini, the Attorney General, has confirmed that it was politically motivated. Or it is politically motivated because he has confirmed that Ofori-Atta was due to extradition request. Or the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akutiringa Ayini, has confirmed that the arrest of the former Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, by ICE agents in the United States was due to his extradition request. It was politically motivated. Now, if it is politically motivated, ladies and gentlemen, the question maybe say, when will this same political motivation be used in the like manner to work with authorities in the United States to facilitate the extradition of former Chief Executive Officer of the Microfinance and Small Loans Center, MASLOC, said in a terminal clue, Atoinu, to also come and serve as imprisonment warrant in Ghana. And any Asama Amibisa. Phone lines activated. You can come in, it's exactly 1 o'clock. You can come in to also bring your views, your point of view. I mean, I cannot be here, talk, share my views without giving you the opportunity to also come in and share your views and perspective. So phone lines activated. You can come in and also, share your perspective on the various issues that I've put across so that we can hear from, so I can hear from you as well. I would love to hear from you. Yeah, so that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, question I'm going to say, if it is politically motivated, which is done, fine, it's good, because we are not saying that people should go on to embezzle the nation's, money. People should not, as it has been said, people should not take the nation's money. People should not run the nation at a loss, causing financial loss to the nation and all that. But at the end of the day, if we have been able to have that strength to work out for ICE in USA to bring Kenufurata down to come and face his judgment, and there means so asam kakra mi bisa ewo ambrase mu ne say dem ben dakra when da ena sa same political motivation yebetumi use in this current government to make sure say this same motivation will be used in like manner to work with the authorities in the United States to facilitate the extradition of former chief executive of Microfinance and Small Loans Center, said now Temaklu, so that you will also come to Ghana to do what? To face his judgment. That's what I believe. And it's a question I am asking because I believe, say, if we can work things out for somebody whom we believe, say, he has embezzled, or we allegedly do, but based on the reports and all that, if we believe that somebody who has embezzled the nation, who has run the nation into a loss, who has caused financial loss and all that to the nation, if we can use means and whatever ways to work with authorities elsewhere to bring the person down to come and face judgment, and there's another person who's supposed to also come and serve in the interest of the nation. And are we saying, say, we will not, use this same political motivational means to also bring the person down? This morning, if you are listening to me, this is Hot Weekend Review here, and with me, Royal. I would want to hear your perspectives as well. My phone line's activated. You can come in and then...
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
You. Phone lines, I don't know if my phone lines, technical people, if you can work it out for me, kindly work it out for me so I will be able to pick the callers. I'm unable to pick the callers. I don't know what is happening, but technical team, kindly check it out for me, please, and so I can pick some of the callers. I think we've been having a problem with our WhatsApp, but you can try it. I've tried to work it out, so kindly try it, and then let me see you in. Let me see you in, and so we can have a discussion. Let me hear your voice as well. Yeah. So the number you can call is 079. Yeah. Okay. Is the WhatsApp working? WhatsApp. Okay. So you can call 079 08443338 079 8443338. That's the mobile number you can call so that you can come in and then to share your view on the discussion. Yeah, we've talked about rubber exports in Ghana. Do you think that rubber exports in Ghana should be banned? It's one of the issues I've discussed. It's one of the things that I've discussed. Rubber producers in Western region, they are calling for a ban of this. But you as a citizen, governments are taking the initiative, say, Obebani sa adiano. But you as a citizen, what do you also make of that? Do you think that the government of Ghana should ban it, should ban the exportation of rubber? And also, what do you really make of that? Let me hear your voice. We've also talked about, we've reviewed the 1 year of this incumbent government. Yeah, share 1 year of incumbent government. So, but also exactly this week here, I'm saying last week because we are in a new week into last week, 7th January, in a market exactly one good year on Mampeni Mahama, so as the sitting president of the Republic of Ghana, who was democratically mandated to lead the government, in favor of the people of Ghana in development and progress. Now, me much margin, but I feel say You can also call to also bring your perspective. Maybe there's another angle you would also want us to see it. You are welcome to call on the show. Producers, kindly check my line for me. So I can pick the calls. And then we've also looked at the Ken Ofori-Attah's detention in America. The Attorney General has confirmed that it is as a result of the request for his extradition, which obviously indicates the political motivation behind it. Now, and I've been asking, say, when would the same political, motivation and strength will be used to work with America, America agencies to also bring down another person who's supposed to be in Ghana to serve a term in prison as a result of I think she's been judged, and so she's been sentenced. And it's no more in the alleged domain. It is no more in the alleged domain because for her, she has been sentenced, which she's supposed to come and serve a sentence. Many can say she's not in the system, she's not in the country. My question I'm asking is, when are we going to use same strength, same political motivation and strength to work with the forces and the agencies in the United States of America to also bring this woman to come and serve a fate according to justice and laws of Ghana? That's the question I'm also being asking. These three things are things that I put on the table today. You can also come in and let me hear your voice. It's exactly 10 past 1 p.m. here on Hot Digital Online Radio. The best station in the diaspora, so long as Ghanaian stations are concerned. To be afraid na wabim. Now, before and whilst I wait for your call, Mamin Kao say, "Wo send this Eco Ghana. You need express Ghana visa and passport. Nyan say, Obeko flight alerts. Or special discounted British Airways. Or first to Accra, Emma, and Tibombazana, Fisherway we process a COVID-19 PCR fail to travel certificate to so and from one was 020761938843 and also 07939656111. 57 Stroud Green Road, Finsbury Park, London, N4 3EG. Ebetumina Ashewechil Akwan. Now, make also there these days, some money apps, one moment they are working, the next day they get suspended for a whole month. But when you are sending money to Ghana, you need something you can truly trust. And so that's why we use SendWave. They keep going strong, fully compliant, reliable, fast, and with excellent rate. Download the SendWave today and use your promo code HOTDIGITAL for £10 free credit on your first transfer to Ghana. Samsung and make house ENG and demand. So when it comes to carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes, wooden floors, also what bombers in the pants. I don't know what is wrong with my line. I mean, say what's happened. I don't know what is wrong. Producers are still working on it to get me, on for you. But in the meantime, you can call the phone line. You can call the phone line so that you can come in as we move on. I've got one caller on the line, so I'll move quick there to listen to you. Onye Pocho, would you need to be
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Ma pono tindane.
Boko elsewhere.
Yamena dumpa yanwi.
Fache me say me voice na clear.
Oh, oye normal cry, oye normal.
Yo, me da say na me call say me no so kakra na me started free Mr. Ofori-Attah ni odaga also Mr. Tamakro.
Madam Tamakro, yeah.
Madam Tamakro. Anyway, Madam Tamakro, no minimum immigration status or they were America or there. I say is living there as a visa basis or is living there as a citizen basis. Yeah. But Ofori-Attah there say only there no a visa basis. Anna who say a political
yes, motivate. Yeah. So I should say, me say whether it was political motivation, I say or not. But AG has confirmed say it was as a result of the requester or more requested for any extradition. which means which indicates political motivation behind it.
Okay, and also waiting true in a sense.
But of course, it is obviously true because that is politics.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
And Americans say, meaning also no, it will based on the both countries, president
engagement, any agreement,
their interest.
Okay,
because
interest. Okay.
Over you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Okay.
American war interest be war Ghana where Ebini said they want to set their base in Ghana. Ebini said region horn mono. And your man could cause one. They would like say be fat or might be so normal their control on one as many access to do what they want to do. A bit say Nigeria they said they pass through Ghana.
I see.
They use the base in Ghana to do all those kind of things. They would like to do more, and they have more interest. Of say Ghana government in the bed daily. And they be saying fraud. They want them to return to all Ghana government return be
isn't no weakening our sovereignty as a nation.
I know they agree with you. Say it's weekly. It says refugees be West African refugees be almost some day best. Say Ghana almost pass it through. It is a Ghana who were interested be say Ofuriata and Fanny Mra. Make sense to say it can be political motivated. Ghana interest in so no American government have to fulfill. Yeah. And okay, me no be arguing. I na sa tamakro na sem na okay. And no the government before and I said the government be on your interest. Your interest I know American.
And the government, if you are not interested, why do you sentence her to imprisonment?
What is this current government sentence her?
Previous government, it was under the previous government. That was when she was.
Previous government was interested and could be pushing more.
So that's what I'm asking, sir. If you won't do that, why do you in the first place go on to handle the case and then even to the extent say she will be sentenced into imprisonment?
And America said need not depend the government that they are in power both countries.
I'm just saying that to buttress what you are saying, sir. I agree with you because if that is the case, if that's what they have done, then obviously I agree with you, sir. I mean, what did they have done?
Maybe the previous government was interested in Ghana, but the previous government in America was not interested.
Okay. Oh, okay. I get your point. I get your point now. Okay, I get your point now.
Economy, assessment of 1 year,
Okay.
And wrap up. Yeah, assessment of 1 year of Mr.
Mahama,
no. And no, Obia on the basis of you
assessment.
Original so the assessing. Obia no healthcare and somewhere coso and yen assem. A friend is saying security and yen assem. Road away and yen assem. But the new be dear guni yam dear.
I don't know.
And I offer Mukrana. Abaya year 2 year 2024 is based on economy and education and then your road and then your healthcare or security is based on economy. And at the time, and at the call 7 cities, right? And then they say if I said the Concra or 7 cities in the 5 cities, Unipa ebe he said, "Be our Yeska Agunubotoma and also Unyeska Gunubotom. About Unya Dokuni Bito, Edi. When Yeska Gunubotom, in a sense, say free education by our phone to your school fees in it. That's in another time. I'm on for saying, our full bottom. Fine. Up to now, still free education in term society can still come for boto oba e wasan de bia be pay so e-levy wa be year free ho cover tax wa be year free ho betting tax wa be year free ho fuel taxes ni na wa year free society ni na san copy sa free education can so gu am for boto enti no mu nya sika ni bi e di to duane di
Nti udidi mi ana chese ni aka ina de hu nya ho.
Oh, onipa de se ne o ha ho come de wa. Me do ala se aduane ana se obi
na chese Ghana de ye funa.
Oh yes.
Na eno so ye tumi ye oman ne mane ye.
So otimamu ni de ono no de o pe no. Ne timamu ni e pe no.
I don't know if you see it that way. Is it like, excuse my language, lack of idea? Addition, be an in ewo. Say on mine, amembuti, and as I say, Nenka was on mine call. And no, emani yes, emani, yanasa as a phone quan idea, yenimino. Ebia, nimindia, tafracha, nimdia, ye ewo, among your same, and I say, no, mine was a
the first thing I sorry I obey we pay be a 2 year and son wako akopre ne aka right so
any day of course
adwuma ohoi untimi nko right
yeah
untimi enko ye bibia enti no nya ne obedi first and son wa pre ne aka yeah, and I adwuma no mukra no wo na wo ye adwuma na ba o miskombe de wo be jaya akwa kope bibia di na wo jaya ko na wa nya bibia mpan dia o be da ye adwuma no etinu amanfo na assessment na so mo ye o mu ye ni na ejina friend say economy no so security and I say in terms of ship amanfo eco extradition na o ye no enu say me no menene nyaadwe but ebia yakane sagunachi entina o yes ade we say yes your movie cry from 5 years to come a 5 years visa na flow to America entina ebia no so entina o yes and I say bi so opec kenofori atentina or yes anyoma bi but in war no anyoma bi also are resisted from Americans which is fair enough and in overall no economy need the minimum no e be at 40%. Yeah, the rest of them no will be below 40%. If it's a healthcare, road and security and all those things. Be about 20% and only 25%.
What about the management of the institutions?
Management of the institutions, okay, my man be about 35% or 30%.
If in total, if you put everything together 1 year, no, and she be and shadan koye biao.
Oh, and yes, and koye, but it's better than previous ones.
But if anything below 50, at least 50%, you know, I mean, it's not something I think that we need to say.
Yeah, but we say in all, no matter previous government now, man.
And so what the man then we know, say, and also now we can check the scale because at the end of the day we want to look at the scale. You are rating. And I don't know previous government, you know, I don't know woman at 10% krana. And then we can say okay, it means where are you? But it means that none of them has also been able to achieve, I mean, something good for the nation.
Ghana, of course, it hasn't been able to achieve our expectation because in Ghana, no, we have so many expectations. But we share country, no, say send a management, they say, manage the BI in overall now. Right? And I'm saying, man, ABR 30 or 35%. Okay, therefore, say 40%. Right? Because everything is going better than previous one.
That's your assessment. Thank you very much for calling.
Do
you think that rubber band issue? Do you think the government is in the right position, or is in the right direction?
Rubber band, I'm sure that.
I won't follow you. Okay, all right. Then it's fair enough. You don't make any comment on it as well. Maybe we give more updates so you get what you want. But Western region for rubber band rubber producers, you know. Almost say senior abine person or banning exportation, they are not, it's not in their favor. And you be kaso it is good, yam banning and all that. But almost moving to say ye per se monopoly because so, you know, ye per se Jumakubi to us our robbers in form on chain, you know, not omo the tone in your manema.
True. Also Ghana and Angasano, BB policy be and I say who initiative BB were here. Anama for no bebre no ebian say envan say ese aban yakofa transport to be aba or dey ba be juma within the cities in there. Also try transport unions in bebre equities as he say they don't want a big go mo juma ni ade.
Yeah, some.
And so no a good initiative about the person of the bar.
Critical. I'm saying, if I say you come on, not Yasha be a year to be, and I'm at pass it to me for Thank you. All right, so you can also come in as well, and then let me hear from you. Unfortunately, today I'm not able to get the calls from the WhatsApp. I don't really know what's going on, but trust me, say so if you are calling on the WhatsApp and it's not coming through, and you go so chinchim say a bit me with me afre so. But the mobile line is activated. You can call via the mobile line. Let me remind you, say when you want security protection, it's all about Techion Security Limited. Their services include event security, property security, corporate protection, close protection, DOS providers, any CCTV operators in ano, omudi hu ejuma ye pa. Na almost so eboa ema utumi eye we mu yina ye. Na omo team of skilled and licensed SIA security for no they are ready around the clock. Just say from anytime ya ombeje so. But your bombos na hwehwe chakwan na wombo. Ye din komo afa you know say do you think the rubber ban of exportation, rubber exportation ban Ghana, abai onkoso mfanya anase on-train sign, since you know farmers in some pay. Government, you know, 1 year in assessment, and as a 1 year review, and you do uncommon, and so who is saying abai, obatin so 1 year ni unhun sign. You do uncommon bebre, and I can offer and so detention in America. AG, ama yen will say. It is politically motivated. And to me, as I'm if it is politically motivated, there's another, you know, person. Also, she's been she has been judged and she's been sentenced to come and serve in prison, you know, for you know the costs or loss he has done to Ghana. But I don't know. You could see saying what I'm saying. What I'm asking is, when will this same political motivation be used in like manner to work with the United States? You know, authorities to facilitate the extradition of a former chief executive officer of the Microfinance and Small Loan Center, MASOC, Ura, Sedinam Temaklu. Also, maybe so many bisa no margin and a maybe bisa say, Kenufurata dieno, yet me say, it's politically motivated. Agina a try say or be extraditing and into any American forces, especially ICE Juma to bring the man down. And the Tamaklu's way. When are we going to use the same political strength, you know, to bring Tamaklu down to come and serve a sentence? Let me go to the line. I've got one caller. Then Bochawani.
This is Abe.
Okay, Mr. Abe Akwaba.
Yeah. Happy New Year. We haven't spoke last week. I tried to come onto your program, but unfortunately the line was busy.
Sorry about that. Thank God you are here now. Many happy returns to you, and I'm happy to hear your voice, sir.
Where do I start? I think the government's performance I think Oman Payne said it right, that people use different parameters or different concerns to rate the governments. And I really like the framework you use to address the government performance in terms of governance.
Thank you. I'm humbled.
That is exactly the line I take. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, we ignore governance and really do politics on basic things. Like the government has constructed the road. The government has constructed SSS. The government, these are basic things. You understand?
Okay.
Even if the government build schools, you understand? It's so basic that it shouldn't even be part of the governance assessment. How many schools do we have? How easy is it to assess the school? What is the impact of the schools on society? That is what governance is about. Governance is not about bringing about infrastructure. They are basic things.
But here lies the case. People believe that, I mean, Ghana, I mean, we the main reason to come into power is to put economy right, and so that is the so that is like what has been pictured into the people of Ghana's mind, and that thing is on. So in that, if the government also comes and says, okay, I will just hammer on the economy because that's what the people want, is it not on a good path?
No, you can't do governance without basic infrastructure being available. Do you understand?
Okay.
But we emphasize on the basics and leave the main things. Look, Ghanaians are giving this government goodwill because the previous government took Ghana on the wrong path. They took the country on the wrong direction. So this new government, it seems like they are bringing the country back to where it should start.
If you say that the previous government, took the country into wrong direction, but we can, if we are also being fair and honest, do you side with me that the current successes with regards to the economic, feat that this incumbent is chopping? Don't you believe that it is as a result of some of the management and the things that the previous had put in place before they left, which is helping the current to have these successes, so to speak, in our assessment?
No, I don't believe. The government left behind huge debts. Do you think that debt is helping help the country?
But debt has also been something that has been consistent. Even the previous also inherited debt. So what do you make of that, sir?
Yeah, but we are talking, the previous government left disproportionate amount of debt to the extent that they have to do DDEP.
Which people believe that
was on the borrowing spree. Some of us were worried.
Yeah, but this same thing, which people were worried about, some economists, some analysts, they believe that it is also some of the things that has now helped the country. It has become a springboard for the current to actually, jump on.
No, it's not true. Look, the point is, governance is supposed to be done with superior ideas. Okay. They try to manage our gold reserves through their gold for oil thing. Okay. But if you compare their idea with the gold board idea, it means the gold board idea is superior to their idea.
In what
Because the gold board is giving us positive results we expect. DS did not yield
which is what? Positive results, which is what? Can you cite one?
Oil. The gold for oil they brought about.
No, I just want to ask if you can cite some of the results, for practicalities.
Their gold for oil thing resulted in losses.
Ms. Abe, you didn't get my question. Ms. Abe, so sorry, you hinted on something which is very important, and I think that it will be in the best interest of listeners to also know some of the practical things which this good board has resorted. I mean, I think they should know. People should know. So maybe you can cite. That's what I'm asking, if you can cite some of the practical things.
Okay. So their goal for oil team resulted in losses.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? They did not think through the whole policy well. Do you understand? But God board, at least it has generated some huge amount of revenue to us. Do you understand? The reason why I wanted to call you...
And is that revenue...
Let me finish. Let me.
Okay.
The reason why I wanted to call you is that, one, I feel Sami Gyamfi at the helm of that gold board is not helping the country.
Well, I thought that maybe you would cite that...
Because Sami Gyamfi would have been, let's say, a second in charge, not the main in charge.
Yeah, before we go on to that, Mr. Abe, before you go on to that, I thought maybe you would cite that one of the things that good board has resulted in maybe subsidizing petrol fares and all that because the dollar has come down. But that's a practical thing that somebody just texted me to that maybe. So you can move on that. So maybe when I asked that, these are some of the things, and then in losses, you could have also shown us the losses that the previous government also brought in, so we can all know practical. Because I want us to mention them so that we know. Because if you say results, it's like it's vague, But if we mention practical, there's this A, B, C, then we are.
The gold board has generated some revenue.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Oh, no worries. You can continue, sir.
10.4 or something revenue.
You can continue.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
At least it has, boosted our foreign exchange earning reserves and so on.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean the gold board is perfect. There are losses that gold board is making, simply because they buy the gold more than they sell it.
So this is also interesting. So which means that if the previous actually ended in losses and the current, even in their what you think it is best, they've started making losses, of which we can mention of the $214 million. Then which is better?
Their model.
And even this is the beginning. This one is even the beginning.
Their model is better and superior to the previous government's gold for oil thing. But there are problems with the way gold board is operating.
Okay.
Which the CEO doesn't even understand. Because Sami Gyamfi will come today and tell us, Sami Gyamfi doesn't even know the difference between loss and cost.
Oh, what do you mean? I mean, somebody who has studied economics.
The difference between surplus and profit. He doesn't even know the difference between revenue and profit. So he comes around and bandit all these things together, hoping that any of them can explain his point.
No, if you say he doesn't know, don't you think that it is, disrespect to his economic integrity?
No, look, to be a lawyer, just be talking.
No, but he has economic background. He has economic management background.
What he's doing is a tanker thing. How do you tell us that you are trading in commodities like a commodity like gold, and you still tell us that it's not supposed to be profit making? How would you justify that?
No, maybe he's talking about, the focus and the purpose of the establishment.
But that is not why I'm calling. So the point is, the previous government took us on the wrong path. These people, more or less, are bringing us to the right path. They are doing the right things, although not perfect.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
But they've given us some level of confidence that, they are doing the right thing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
That is why Ghanaians, we have that sort of goodwill in what they are doing.
All right. Well noted. But because of time, would you mind? Would you want to comment on the Kaneforata and issue detention? As I let you go because of others calling.
Yeah, for us, the actors will look. To me, up to now, I feel it is too good to be true.
Which one are you talking about?
Kaneforata's arrest.
Okay. It is too good to be good.
Whether it's arrest or detention. I think it's too good to be true. I don't care whether it is politically motivated or there are political machinations or so on. Because from before he even left Ghana, everything Kaneforata has taken Ghana through has political undertone. Do you understand? So whether he's been arrested under political thing or something, we Ghanaians, discerning Ghanaians are happy.
Okay, so if you are happy about that, what are you telling the AG who has confirmed that this is political, motivation to also make sure that you will bring Sedinam Tapmaklo, who is also on the verge to serve, who is also supposed to come and serve his sentence. What are you telling him to also do that?
You see, the caller before me was telling you that Sedinam Tapmaklo was sentenced under the previous government. And we expected them to do what the AG is doing now to bring Tamaklo back.
Okay.
It was Tamaklo, hold on, when this previous government was coming, there were some of these corruption things.
So in this sense,
we expected them to hold even Woyomi to account. They ignore it.
So it means that, are you saying that the previous government was weak in being strong to crack these people down?
They were not weak because they themselves were involved in
corruption. Or will you blame them? If they are not weak, will you blame them?
They were corrupt than the people we thought they were coming to hold accountable. We expected them to hold Woyomi to account. They didn't care. Sedinam, the sort of corruption she was involved, if you compare to what they have done, national service, all of them, it is like peanuts. Because they were more involved in more corruption than chasing tobacco.
Mr. Tamaklo, I would have to end you here because of time. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Well noted. That's a great submission. Then I'll take out that caller. Thank you very much. I appreciate your call. Let me go to the WhatsApp and then pick this one as well. Mr. Abe, thank you for coming in. I've got 580 on the line. 580. Please, your name and where you calling. Maybe I will refer you. We didn't refer you, Badarama.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, sir. Is this Mr. Nini?
Yeah, this Nini.
Oh, your voice is very familiar. All right, Mr. Nini, good to hear your voice. How are you? I hope you are fine.
Oh yeah, I'm very fine.
Thank you. What are you talking about?
You know what? Today I don't have to speak much because in John Mama's 1 year remarks, he has made mention of all that I have to say. He made mention of all that I have to say. Because if you will evaluate what we have done for the past 1 year, everybody has got his own ways of assessment. There are so many ways of killing cats.
Okay.
And everybody knows the reason why they say this government is doing well. Maybe in one way or the other, he will say, "Oh, this government has done well," but the other one will say, "No, not in this term. My term is that he has done this," and another one will say, "He has done this."
But in a truth, in actual sense, when we put in it like things that I was of concern with, like governance quality and respect to institution, is mandate alignment, leadership, policy direction, and it's the economic and the social stewardship. How is managing the institutions, how is managing our officers, our teachers, students, student welfare and all that, the people. All these things are things that I think that we should be very reasonable that we also talk about. It's governance and all that. It's leadership. Things that are going on. I don't dispute your view, but this is what I think. This is what I'm looking at. All right, sir. All right.
But to summarize all,
okay.
It comes under discipline, reckless borrowing, and reckless spending. That has brought this government to where we are now. Discipline, it's very, very important. Reckless borrowing and reckless spending.
So that will go into the leadership.
Summarize everything that you're saying.
Okay.
So we can move on.
Yeah, move on. I was just trying to confirm that with what you're saying, that means that will be in the leadership, domain. Good leadership domain. Per what you are saying.
Exactly. So let me move on to the rubber.
Yeah, should government continue to ban it, the exportation?
You know what? Before something come out, something might have happened.
Okay.
You see, NDC government will not just come out and say we banned rubber plantation. There should be a reason. Have you ever, look out for the reason, the reason why we say the rubber plantation should go?
They are of the view that the proponents, those who are urging who are petitioning the government to do that, is that they believe that it is to improve local industrialization. All right. It is
exactly.
Yeah.
So if we need a robber to do our job in the country, and you are smuggling it outside, or you want to export it outside, no, we will not agree.
But these people who are also saying that they don't want it to go on. They also believe that there's going to be a monopoly of the purchases, and also it's also going to minimize competition and all that, which is also going to affect their job. And this particular job, it feeds about 2 million youth in the Western region. And these youths, if all these things are stopped, they are the potential of them going into Galamsey and all that are things that they are also of concern with, which they feel that this thing should not go on. And even they are saying that these people who are these industries who are they think that they are processing and all that, they are actually companies who are in the process of doing it already. So there's no need of this ban on their exportation.
You see, they been able to sit down with the government, sit around the table to talk about it? I don't think so, because because the government say, okay, we're going to ban it, they're just taking it out and they come to publish it that the government say we should stop exporting.
No, they actually did a demonstration on it. About 2,000 farmers.
You've done a demonstration. What is you are demonstrating about? That demonstration should be in the sense that, look, they said they don't want us to do it again, but the government has given us this reason. But the government has not given you the reason. And now you come out. And now that you've demonstrated, the government is going to sit down with them and explain to them the reason why. And even if somebody is going to create monopoly, you have to look for the word price. And even if the person is going to buy from you and export it, you should know the word price. So they are just making noise for nothing. Yeah, you understand?
So
they're just making noise. To me,
so in this regard,
to me, they have to wait. They have to wait for the government to come out with a proper proposal. You understand? A proper decision.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you that, do you think that we have to ignore this concern? Because, I mean, monopoly, the consequences I've already told you and all that. So it's good you've actually advised them of what to do and all that. But one thing that I also want to ask you is that these chiefs, these people who are petitioning the government to stop all that, why don't they use the same voice to also urge the president to stop Galamsey?
Probably, this rubber something need reforms. But these chiefs, very soon, they are coming on them because this Galamsey is coming from their area. So
that's why I'm asking that question.
Yeah, you see, if you are a chief and Galamsey is going on in the area, people have been talking about it. And very soon, there will also be...
When was the last time we heard that House of Chiefs have put themselves together and they are petitioning the government to stop the Galamsey or to declare state of emergency? When? We've never had that before. So why is it that as for Robert, we are strengthened to do that?
I agree with your point. It's about time, we renew, the chiefs renew their minds on this Galamsey issue. You see, it's about time. You see, it's about time.
Fantastic. Let's go to the Ken Ofori-Atta issue. And
very good. You see the Ken Ofori-Atta issue.
Yeah.
Ken will not sit down for his visa to expire for the ICE to come after him. No. He's an intelligent man. He's a strong man. You know what he's doing.
Okay.
So if the Attorney General says it's the influence of the extradition request, then he's right. I heard him on this news file, interview. I heard everything that he said.
Good. So, Mr. Nini, if he's right and he has that power and he's using that power to make sure that to crack down Ken Ofori-Atta in Ghana, why is he not using the same? Okay, my question I'm asking, when are we going to? Or maybe if it's possible, it's probably to ask why. Why is he not using the same to also make sure that Sedina Tamaklo will come and serve a sentence in Ghana?
A very good question. Very good question. You know what? Along the line, in one of his interviews, Aine made it clear that this woman, extradition has been already done by the former Attorney General.
Okay.
Godfrey Dame. Godfrey Dame have already requested for this woman's
So why is she not down in Ghana to do justice?
Yes, because
and government is in continuous. So why if the previous Attorney General has done it and you have come to take over, why are you leaving the first thing that's supposed to be done and you are going to the second thing? We have a one pending issue which has not been sorted out in Ghana, and you jump over, you are rather going on to second one. Is it fair governance? Is it, I mean, some of these governance things that we are talking about and all that, is it in a good
Roya,
yes, sir.
You know what is happening?
No.
In their time, why didn't they pressurize the American government to bring this lady?
That means that we are blaming the previous government. Yes, if we do that, it means that we are blaming the previous government, which some believe that yes, we have to blame them. Fair enough. But what I'm saying is that if government is in continuing and one Attorney General has come, one government has come, and there's a pending issue, somebody that is purported, not even purported, this person has actually been judged. That for she's supposed to go and serve because of what judgments given to her for causing financial loss to the state. Why do we leave that matter that is pending? Then we go to second one. Is this fair governance? Is it fair judgment?
It's a fair judgment.
And is it fair governance? Is it fair governance?
Listen. Simply because MPP have cotton wool under their feet, so they don't want to cross fire.
No, but now MPP is no more in the MPP is not the one ruling. Ghanaians feel the NDC must make sure that this woman would also be will face the law. I mean, would serve the law, and so they gave the mandate to NDC to make sure that this goes on, to make sure that this same woman would also come and serve. According to justice and the laws of the country. So why do we blame MPP? NDC is the one in government now.
You know what?
Yes, sir.
This I've been telling people when it comes in terms of judiciary.
Okay.
We the laymen don't have to intervene with what is within the
but we also have the right. We also have the right to also share our views. Express ourselves and voice out how we think.
Maybe it's a wrong view that you're going to share. So it's not necessary we talk about it.
No, but obviously that's exactly what we are doing. It doesn't stop us from sharing our views, and exactly that's what I and you are doing. We're also trying to share our views. Feel how we think, because the same law does not permit us. Does not dispermit us not to voice out our feelings and how we think about the issues, though they are in judicial domain. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah, the same thing was asked, and INA said the previous Attorney General has already done
extradition.
Requested for her extradition. So we don't know the reason why it has kept long. Let us keep our fingers crossed. We will leave it here we don't know. We will leave it here as we don't know, and then we would try and know later. Thank you very much, Nini, for calling. It is a great pleasure talking to you. Let me go to the mobile. Yeah, thank you, sir. Let me go to the mobile and then pick the next caller on the mobile. Mobile, Pocho, who's in the baby free?
Roya, me pacho friend me because free Camden Town.
Camden Town. All right, Mr. Lin. Bibi Abokoze.
Nyamiadum.
Yademiasi. What are you bringing? What did you say on the issues?
Oh, baby, Abranti NDA or Kase. Godfrey Dame. I started.
I just wish that you know the issues I've already put across. I wish you can go on and then. I know, but we don't make the reference to him. Don't make reference to me. Just make your point and then let's go.
No, can't say. Godfrey Dame started extradition of Tamako.
And no, he was talking to me. So you to tell me what you are bringing.
Because if I can't make reference to what he said, I can't move on. Oh no,
well, because of that, that's
cases na work court na Godfrey Dame di court or motuaso. I don't know about
yeah, so you can make your point. That's what I'm saying. Now leave what we discussed. Yeah, I get you, but you go straight to your point, or Adaruma, because that's my point. Okay.
Adentina. Godfrey Dame started extradition of
Sedinam. Yeah.
No, can say no, na cases and for a disika in a court. Are you doing as them or buying the weapon? So it tells you a lot of things.
What does it tell?
it tells me that if you believe this Attorney General, it is you believe him at your own peril. Because you can never listen to one-sided story because you're going to miss a lot of pages in there. You all can say extradition, you're known now, or my year now, or Modi Achufurata. Uti ni lawyer, our more Ghana. They saying the different story.
Yeah, Kenofurata lawyers and as Attorney General.
No,
Kenofurata lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mind sharing what the lawyer and lawyer no can obey my
But that Davis, you know, some more can different from the
Attorney General. Okay.
Attorney General can. The Attorney
and
General
because Attorney General no amaye say on no request na ma detention no arrest na koso. But say for a lawyer so lawyers is different. I don't know about what. Can you tell us so that we can know the difference if you don't mind?
A visa. Expiration. No time man visa ni mu asana wa extend no enti no okwen. Now before you do that, they have to arrest you, put you in detention, and facilitate your case for you.
Are you sure?
This is what the guy said on air. I heard him right.
Okay.
Well, na niamo yeno.
No, because the reason I'm asking, are you sure? Because me to assume say me visa baby who are was some my chimney ansana mama me say me visa no. I don't get it. That's why I'm asking if what you are saying. So then what you are also saying is also very it's doubt to understand. That's nipa no visa be wa. You have to do what you're supposed to do to renew it. But so when my yachi wan sana, no, it's very dicey. I'm now trying to
Attorney General said
apprehend it.
Only extradition out there too.
Yeah.
Which
Attorney General there no eto assume
and then Thomas because we saw a liar.
But now can so here na kakra say obi visa be wa ono beka say or come yachi na answer.
A two-side story. Because if you
so which is which? Ghana for which one do we believe?
If you listen to one-sided story, it will always have some missing pages. You know, it will always have some missing pages. So Attorney General saw the Atomus here and find them. It is a woman you Nasa also what that. See here, who for that the neighbor, and I'm what. We shouldn't worry about this crowd because if they bring him down, fine. If they don't bring him down, fine. Because Obia Yamu be $200 million. So for Kosisi, as Haglamia dining at it. Sikano Asa, Adanoswa Yansi. Oba what we jai Sankophony now. What we discontinue these cases or it's in a year. Now 1 year someone more can say a be man
take me there.
High mass in here. Masa, Oman Ben na woti.
Nanampacho, no Nippon no so ni dear no. And that's why I plead with this. Can you go to? Oh no, I don't want you to make reference to Obi. I mean, person me Oba me call a biadi. And tell me so Bia is entitled to their view. And tell me call a biadi wadaroma. Oh, Matias, but myself, me program is Miss Media and says, Send a baby. Oh, say, oh, there, me call a bia wafre. So, some of different, I will be but on my collar, yes, fine. The Ghana for some, they are fine. But I don't want you to make reference to my collar. All right, sir. All right, please go on.
Percentage be a moment you near me be sunny said.
Okay.
Oh, my man, near to me to a Jumaya Faka to 9%. Near to water, 24%. Near to electricity, 28%. Now, where you do for 11 months near to 1 month, where that's survival. When you come home, or man ben near Timua, one can flagship program or they buy a year 24-hour economy. I had not done 24-hour confusion. Budget allocation or demand.
What do you mean, sir? I done 24-hour confusion. In what? It has already been launched. Say I launch it.
Not launch it. You would want to do if you walk.
Oh, no, sir. Some institutions and so.
Launch it.
If we are honest, can we say you who second a me ya mom kokwa almost started so mon yen in your are you saying so? And I said, no, but that's what I'm saying. Say we can also say that we are expecting the 1 year to be full judgment. No, that's not possible. We can't use 1 year to say everything. And since I'm getting your launch near start here, at least by a year time, 2 years time. That's what I was saying. Say, I think we can totally judge in 2-3 years time. And to man can say 1 year who feels and continue.
The Kufa during the bush and 4 year. Now, so within 2 weeks, Galam say the big giant, and then a Kufa is no water stability. Now, 14,000 NTU. And the Mino Casa CCA, a 94.8 NTU. In the central region for one of them, so common you do. Why not them almost? Why not them? The way now, we don't want to catch them is there. A human over here, Anopa, Avia, Niana, 133.
Yeah, but I think, say, all kind of sano, you must also credit them, say, even through that, they've also been able to use go there in your fee side, to also make sure that the city is stabilized. Make sure, say, you must also, I think it's also be fair, say, you also give them the credit for that.
But Umiana started gold for forests. But Umiana started gold for reserve. But Umiana started gold for oil. A year Galamsey board you hold him, a PMMC.
But a gold board, and your Galamsey board, a gold board.
No gold, no one know him. Gold, no mudi, more tongue, mudi, no one know him. I have no gold in if you do that for me.
All right, but we're wrapping up, Mammy. Should the exports?
Because me how?
Oh no! You are not on so many time in age, Wadaruma. Oh no, Wadaruma. What's your time now? 1:59. I have a lot of things to ask you, but oh no, you can't. No, but won't have me. Won't have me cry. Me time in tea. Oh no! Nana, but Wadaruma. Mami can be intro. No, Mami can be intro. Me platform way. There's no party color platform. It is not the party color platform.
No, me can't party color.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is and yes, me Johnny because they won't have me and they won't have me. And what I'm trying to tell you is me time, I can't just 1 minute 2 about. Anytime here we know why. And nobody is also here in favor of any political party. And to wrap it up, mommy.
3 months ago, to me bought business 71.6 billion Ghana cedis. One policy back I implement it. We go to policy back.
Okay, anyway, my time in tea. Where the Wadaroma? Where the next week? Next week. Because me can person who comment even or export, export a rubber export ban. But tell me say time in tea. Me say in your time and can be person who comment on the rubber export way ban and crown. But time in tea. Me do be here next week. Be santi so. Why?
All right.
Nana. Me that's it. Yay! Ura! Wadaruma, but you. Oh my goodness! Yeah.
highlifeng.com.
The news.
And Urani say, me Johnny, Debbie, yes, me Johnny cry, Debbie, because of time, and I was saying, me cutting. And so, unfortunately, no, I'm not able to pick any other course, me time in tea, say, me the program name Babisian, and opening, facha me time in echo, I was a metan kakra. Yeah, dear, me can't be, I say, platform way, dear, and no, it is not in favor of any party, Debbie. Ye na ye party ye dom ye party ye pet ye colors ye bibia, but this particular platform it is non-partisan, and me I don't know and I don't care if you put me anywhere, because some people sometimes they say me a MPP, some people sometimes they say me a NDC. You who be information because when I come on this platform it is not about party, it is about Ghana. And when I'm on this platform, you can put me wherever you can put me. It is the truth that I'm trusting God. Say, me to me actually margin. And into me also coin, and I also beam, and I go to me tre warding. But how dear Debbie. It is not say you pay favor be from any president. No. And I pay favor be from any opposition. Debbie, no, that is not it. For this particular party, of course, for this particular platform there, that's it. Of course, I have where I belong. When my time comes, it is my tomb that decide for me. But on this platform, international journalists been there. Maybe journalists for no journalists platform na party. No, when I get that platform, I will declare say I am doing this for this. And honestly, that is not the reason why we are here on this platform. When it is there, we will let you know that we are doing that for that. But Mr. Wadawoma, nti nya say bia me stop so ko another day be me time intia why na 19 pacho timi asesa na masa clarification enko ema ye nyina it is Ghana year yo na ye nyina yepe aha eno nkyere say yeba yebema na yama party ana say influence be di ni debi and me meti say no I am not looking for any appointment from anybody whether incumbent NDC was you ana say opposition no nya say me the platform we ebeye MPP ana say debi for platform we there it is about Ghana. We share maybe a different platform na say no I will be a me dom and say me believe ya I will let you know that I am in the name of party A or B or C. But on this platform, Hot Weekend Review there, it is all about Ghana. And that is why we are here. Thank you very much for your great listenership. I really appreciate it. But before me kono, Maminka say, these days, so many apps there, one moment they are working, the next day they get suspended for a whole month. But when you are sending money to Ghana, you need something you can truly trust. That's why we use SendWave. They keep going strong, fully compliant, reliable, fast, and with excellent rates. Download SendWave today and use the promo code HOTDigital for £10 free credit on your first transfer to Ghana. ENG Handyman from 020-74320-2117 for your carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes, wooden floors, and nehu enkekawu yina. Express Ghana visa and passport to so ABBA, and it is from Fladalet. Also, me can't show there. Epe special discounted British Airways fares to Accra for Easter, for summer. Mpocho bombos na hwehwe won echi akwan we process COVID-19 PCR fit to travel certificate anti bombo na friend one 0207 6193843 07939 65 6111. The man I make out there Unity Link so urban sikamania on na yenyo boy ejuma from one no, bombers nana because they do mobile money to all the major networks all Ghana now, where your cash pickups to 18 banks plus all rare banks, where your bank deposit to all banks in Ghana, and if it's all your airtime top up world wide. Take on security so one security and seminar. Waboy DJ DS would be the next on your radio. And that my final time 5 minutes. The DJ DS in Portugal facham power man for time at 5 minutes and nanka me control then exactly 2 o'clock no more so but in Portugal man for time 5 minutes and facham ebusianfo it is a great pleasure coming your way. I trust that you've enjoyed the program, but I'm going to come your way again hopefully another time on the flip side of time. But until then, special thanks to my executive producer, Mr. Van Dyke, boss. Mbocho bibi obia Irabi Michio Medasuso and opening mouth for station manager, programs manager, Muso Medasapa for this great opportunity. Dama so and Mamimfa special credits, yes, special credits and farmer my sponsors and Unity Links and with Madam one that ENG Andy Manfuina, Madame Mon Dadao, Madame Wina say, the Masuna Meda, me news portals, so a geometry treatment seminar, one of my menu chey, and so let me give special credit to these portals. Firstly, my hotdigitalonline.com, special credit, myGhanaWeb.com, myjoyonline.com, modernghana.com, gbconline.com, BBC, and also Facebook for all the audios. I mean, and special credit to these platforms as well. I go by the name Royal, and thank you very much once again. But before I go, I do always drill via me fin the nunya pa de me yonche before I may sorry na DJ DS on your RTRD. Remember that life it doesn't give you what you want, but it gives you what you work hard for. You may want it all in life, but it might not be possible. And so since it is not possible to have it all in life, in everything, let us know that we came into the world not for anything, but for a respected name. On this note, my name remains Royal. I'll catch you on the flip side of time. It's bye for now.
Success music. Why not our garden?
John Mr. JP.
This is for my ladies in the house. And man, I'm a hustle to see the dollar bill. Me pa mo chow, me ma be me be a me how. Umpeduma doesn't matter how you feel. Yeah, this is the strength of a woman. Ain't nobody better than the boss chick. All the ladies who they fight for the moolah. What they will want nobody for touch, cause she know the phone quick. Self-made. What the mean challenge cause she be well paid. On pay boy, she looking for helpmate. Cause she know they suffer from sulfate. And when you are hell late, she go pull up on you. What's up with friend and a woman what cause I wanna say with the you my yard. I'ma hang up on you. When you want bar, now what they want home. Now what I can I would die. They say I got love for you. That's a get the work I got. That's a still I was say what came out with yeah. She go right up die for you. Me say right up die for you, baby. Girl, you know me I got the love for you. My last one CD I go bet on you. Hey, you got my body type and I know just any girl can go the place where you can go. Girl are independent and you buy your own things and no man never rent you no condo. Where you come so fine. 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 You can never pull a strong woman down. She got it all within a swan, I was sorry. Very confident, she never wear